Hey, are we live? There we are. All right. We are finally live. What is up? What is good? Pickleball world. Who is here? We got people everywhere. Let me go live on Instagram. Let's get all those folks in here too. What's up, YouTube chat? We got Parker in here. W mom, though. Yo, my stepmom, kind of with the L here, not gonna lie. She got me some sort of dessert. I'm guessing it's a cupcake. Honestly, I could be wrong. It's not here yet. I don't have the cupcake. Today is my birthday. I hate celebrating my birthday. I'm not going to lie, but like I did want to do a stream today. So I might as well just share that it is my birthday. My stepmom was like, oh, let me get you a dessert. Since you're just doing nothing today and you're a loser, let me get you a dessert. And unfortunately, she timed it at the worst time. I was supposed to do this live stream at 5 o'clock Pacific. She is sending over the delivery, and I think the lady is in the parking lot. And I could tell just by the way her car is moving that she is lost and she doesn't know where my apartment is. So that is not going to happen. Guess I'm waiting until after. So we waited for nothing. But thanks everybody for being in here. Let's. Who is this? Mr. Bodybag's daddy? We miss you. I don't know how I feel about being called daddy, but okay. Jeff, what up, Jeff? Appreciate the support. What up, Armando? Appreciate you guys being here. Hell yeah. Yo, it has been a crazy week. It has been a crazy week. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I don't know if you blink. Someone says on Instagram, blink twice if Zane is the reason why you can't do your recaps. I'm gonna give a one blink as the dink joined. I don't know what's up with that. So Anita says the most notorious man in pickleball. Yo, apparently, I don't know what I did. Like honestly, what have I done? Nobody has answered that yet. We got Max in the chat on Instagram. All right, we're getting some folks in here. What's up, everybody? Give me some love in the chat. Say what up if you're here. Let's see who's in here. So real quick, while you guys are joining in, we got Adam from Canada land. Okay. They have pickleball in Canada? I didn't know that. All right, if you guys are here, go ahead and hit. Ashley's here. Oh, hell yeah. Ashley, famous for her incident on X where she did not know how the kitchen works. We got Dink Ninja in the chat. Hell yeah. Dink Ninja's here. Chalk muted. All right. What up, everybody? Yo, if you guys could give a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. I would really appreciate the thumbs up. Share this with anybody you think that would be interested in this. That would be very helpful too. Definitely subscribe too. If you are not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed. Eddie and Webby are here. Hell yeah. I'm all grown up. By the way, let's do this. I want everybody here to guess how old I am. Nobody is going to get this right. Nobody's going to get this right. Let's see who can get this right. How old do you think I turned today? I guarantee you, like 95% of you are going to get this wrong. 69. Hell yeah, Mr. Bodybags. That's right. 84. Hot. Adam says 29. Interesting. Okay. We got a 31 from Parker. Interesting. A 41. Yo, imagine I was 41. I feel like that would make everybody like terrified. They have pickleball in Canada, but they say sorry an awful lot. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Dude, pickleballs must be so expensive with tariffs. 32, 27, 35. So far, nobody getting it right. It's kind of wild. Yo, people literally are shocked when I tell them how old I am. It's concerning, actually. All right. Well, anyways, keep hitting that thumbs up button. Keep subscribing. I had a goal this year. I literally have goals like written on my wall. And one of those goals was that I was going to get to 10,000 subscribers. And I'm so close. But they took me down right before I reached it. I'm so mad. But I think we can still hit that goal of 10,000 subscribers. If everybody here subscribes, that might move the needle a little bit. So if you're on Instagram, come hang out on YouTube. That's where the fun is at. If you're on X, come hang out on YouTube too. That's where we're having fun. Shout out to everybody who joined as a member last time around. We had a few people join as a member. If you want to join as a member for like $1 a month, you can just help support the channel and whatever. You're just a member. And maybe we could think of like some cool perks to do there. I want to actually try to pull up the list of members so I can give you a little shout out. Let's see who we got here. Can I even tell? We got Super G, Jake Gelvar, the Pickleball Jones. We got Parker, we got Edith, we got Kate. So we got some members. So we're cooking there. We got some members. So appreciate the support on that. Happy birthday from the other side of the earth. Where are you on Earth? What is the other side of America? Is it China? That's got it, right? That's like the age-old thing. You dig a hole to China, right? Also, last plug, guys, go hit the Etsy store. Just updated all the merch on there, so check that out. Added, kind of the bigger logo there instead of that little circle like I had. Looks a lot better. I also got partner body bag winner off the net shirts. I've seen some of you guys wear these at tournaments. Also, the Santa Monica mouth breathers. I'm wearing the shirt right now. Go get yourself a Santa Monica mouth breather shirt. Oh, the Philippines. Hell yeah. Love the Philippines. But yeah, go ahead and grab yourself a shirt. A lot of people have been asking me, hey, how do we support you? What do we do? Do we sign a petition? Do we fill out a contact us page on PPA website? Honestly, I don't really know what the answer is, but I feel like, whoops, I took myself off. Here's the thing I've been realizing this last week. It's kind of hit me. You guys are like a freaking army out there. There are so many people out there who are just in comment sections, like going off, going crazy. And I low-key kind of like it. I feel very supported. So honestly, if any of you guys like sent me a message or left like a really nice comment this week, I like really appreciate that. I had some people reach out from, who work for the UPA in one way or another, just showing some support. They're like, look, I can't do anything, but I'm on your side and I hope that they figure this out. So appreciate everybody doing that. But it has been really funny. Today I was scrolling just through some random videos on YouTube, just honestly, just to watch them. And I just see like a bunch of comments. People are like just going off like, we're sorry, not sorry. Can you help? Sorry, not sorry. Like on all this stuff, whether it's Zane or King of the Court or some other videos. And I was like, dang, this is kind of wild that people are just like still saying stuff. So I appreciate the support. So anyways, I guess the reason I brought that up is, hey, if you're going to be in Lakeland, PPA Lakeland this week, if you're going to be at Nationals this week, well, I guess we don't really need to do it at Nationals, but if you're going to be at PPA Lakeland this week, I don't know. Maybe if you just start rocking some sorry, not sorry gear, maybe a little sign. I don't know. Maybe that would be kind of cool. Put the pressure on. You know what I mean? Let's not go away because they're trying to shut me down, which I will talk about in a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram today, but things are getting wild. I don't know what's going on, but it's possible. People are really behind the scenes trying to shut stuff down. Also got some crazy news of somebody else who is getting a little pressured to stop talking about me too. So it's getting crazy. We'll get more into it. If you're just joining, I'll keep repeating it over and over, but make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button. Come talk in the chat. You saw my TikTok was banned. Yeah. About a week or two ago. Interesting. Okay. See, I didn't know. I never go on TikTok. So that was going to be the thing I wanted to talk about was, like, check this out. If you didn't see this was just crazy. I'm going to share my screen. I mean, just to prove it to you. Check this out. So yeah, my TikTok, I went on TikTok. I was just going to watch a video and it got shut down. I am permanently banned due to multiple violations of our community guidelines. I don't know what that's about. I rarely post on TikTok. Honestly, I made a TikTok maybe like a year and a half ago, and I don't go on TikTok ever. So I just always would forget to post on it. I don't really like know how it works too much. So I just kind of like let it fall off. Recently, about like 2 months ago, I was like, you know what? I need to like start going hard on TikTok. I'm going to like start posting on there again and see how that works. So I would just like post the clips, the same clips you guys see on Instagram. That's what I'm posting on TikTok. And then all of a sudden I go on yesterday and I see I'm permanently banned due to multiple violations of community guidelines. So like, I don't know anything about TikTok. And I'm wondering, like, is it a copyright thing? You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I didn't get a single email. I didn't get a single notification about TikTok. Phil Meyer, thank you for the happy birthday shout out. Appreciate you. Love Arizona. I went to school there. Yeah. So Crystal is saying it's been a few days. That's wild. Like, so I don't know when it happened. I guess it happened a few weeks ago, but yeah, honestly. Okay. So this is what I'm thinking. Like, it's usually, Okay, yeah, exactly. Ashley's saying it's usually when people are reporting you or a copyright thing. So I've had my stuff up and it's been up and I've like checked on it and it's been fine. So I'm like, somebody must be flagging this and reporting me. I'm thinking it's the same person who is probably pressuring the UPA to keep me quiet. So I don't know what to make of it. And look, I mean, it's tough because regardless, I don't think it's like the UPA, PPA, MLP going on there and like, we're going to flag all this material now. Because, I mean, wouldn't they do that on Instagram? I guess I don't know how this stuff works. Happy 19th birthday. Oh, yeah. Nobody guessed my birthday correct. Nobody got it right. If the first person to get it right is going to win. And nobody's got it. I see some people who are close. Like this one's pretty close. But nobody's got it right yet. But yeah, so I don't know what is going on with it because I haven't had anything from Instagram. TikTok bans people without notice all the time. Yeah, I guess so. Armando Gonzalez, the winner. I am 33. It's my Jesus year. Armando, you are correct, sir. You win the prize of getting a shout out. Yes, I'm 33. A lot of people think I am 19. That I get that a lot. And I don't even mean that as like a brag. I'm embarrassed every time somebody's like, oh, you're in your 30s? That's sad. Oh gosh, you don't have as much time left as I thought. It's funny because people like treat me like a kid. Like when I play pickleball, they're like, hey, this kid's pretty good. Like not bad for a young kid. I'm like, bro, I'm like in my 30s. Like I should be much better. So yeah, so I'm not happy about it. Another year down the pipe. There we go. But anyways, where was I? Yeah, so I have all the same videos on Instagram. I have all my YouTube shorts. And they haven't took down my videos on YouTube. So I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I don't know if they're trying to be like, they're trying to play fair. Like, hey, look, we're just going to tell you, don't use our stuff anymore. What you did was when we had our agreement, we'll let you keep it up moving forward. No more of that. So I don't know if that's how it's going to work or what. But all my YouTube stuff is still up. Instagram is still up. X is still up. But I don't know if they could do anything about X. Like, I don't know how that works. Like, all of this, I really don't know how it works. Yo, my cupcake is here. Hold up. Okay, wait. Guys, don't leave. Do not leave. I'm going to get my cupcake right now. We're going to check it out, what it is together. Do not leave. I will be 2 minutes. I'm just going to run and get it. It's right at my door. I saw a picture. Everybody guess in the chat. What do you think? Vanilla, chocolate, red velvet. What do we think it is right now? I want to see what drop the skincare routine. What do I have nice skin? So that's hilarious. Somebody just said that. All right, be right back. I'm going to go get my cupcake. I'm back, y'all. Carrot cake, red velvet. Okay. What else we got? What are we guessing? Do I dye my hair? No, I do not dye my hair. Oh, is that like a compliment because I'm in my 30s? I do not dye my hair. No. I guess that's a compliment. Chocolate, red velvet. I see a lot of red velvet. Nothing bundt cake. Oreo. Yo. I don't know. Let's see, actually. I don't even know where it's from. Let's see. Oh, I know exactly what it is. Okay, I was wrong. It was not a cupcake. It's gonna be pickleball shaped cupcake. Let's see, vanilla for as the chair turns. Lime. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if that. I mean, I like lime. I don't know if that would be good. Let's see. So it is Cinnabon. It was Cinnabon. It is a cinnamon roll from Cinnabon. All right, I'm gonna have one little bite. Ooh, it's like not warm at all. Let's try it. 3 out of 10. Ugh, not that good. My girlfriend makes really good cinnamon rolls. Now that is fire. This 3 out of 10. Not good at all. Phil, don't tell me yum. It's not yum. I'm telling you. I promise you. All right. Anyways. Sorry about that. All right. I feel misled. Yeah, I lied about the I didn't lie about the cupcake, but I was completely wrong. I thought it was, I mean, why would I guess a cinnamon roll? Only came here to see a cupcake review. I'm out. Everybody's pissed. We're leaving. We were promised a cupcake. Needs more frosting? Yeah, possibly. I'll eat the rest of it later. Sad day for cinnamon rolls. Yeah, bro. Cinnabon, step your game up, bro. All right, where were we? So yeah, so I'm banned on TikTok now. Somebody's reporting me, apparently. Bro, who do we think does not like me? Who do we think does not like me? Honestly, okay, here's the thing about it too. I was going through I was trying to see, I'm like, yo, who is like subscribed to my channel? Like who is watching? Because I don't know if you guys remember, but last week was wild when I did the live stream. Who do you think doesn't like me? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I might get in trouble for this, but okay. Well, anyway, but last week, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was someone in here from the UPA who works for the UPA, was watching and chatting, gave me a super chat too. So I don't think it was like him, but so much for a potential Cinnabon sponsorship. Yeah, I guess that's true. I blew it. Yo, my aunt sent me a happy birthday text today, and then she sent me a picture of these, like, I don't even know what they are. It was like, hold up, let me pull it up, because I was like, what? It's Vlasic pickleballs, corn puffs. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. I should have just. Oh, there you go. You can see it. The Vlasic. I feel like they used to sponsor APP stuff, but my aunt was like, "You got to get these people as a sponsor," and I just love how like people who don't play pickleball or like not really like in the pickleball space, they're like, "Oh, pickles and pickleball. Ah, oh my gosh, did anybody ever think of that?" You know, and it's like, no, we know. We get made fun of all the time. Casey says Colin might have hired farm bots from Asia. Yo, maybe. Was he in Asia during the Asia tour? I think he made like a quick pit stop and was like, how do we get a bot farm going to get this guy down? They're planning on stealing your IP for themselves, whoever they are. Well, I mean, clearly we saw what they're doing with that, with the format. Those are so gross. Yeah, no. They're not good, but I couldn't stop eating them. That might be me later when I have a nice glass of milk. Colin for sure. Okay, so we're all on the same page as Colin, right? So where was I? Oh, so anyways, I was just on my YouTube channel, like on the back end, and I was like looking, I'm like, yo, who's subscribed to my channel? Because it's interesting. You could see people that are subscribed, and you could like sort it by subscriber count. So I could see like whoever like is the most like biggest YouTube channel, and then work my way down. Biggest YouTube channel that's subscribed. PPA Tour. The PPA Tour is still subscribed to my channel. The PPA Tour might be watching right now. I don't know. But there were some interesting ones. Shout out to Anna Bright. Anna Bright is subscribed. I'm not going to lie. That made me smile a little bit. Some other people are subscribed. Wyatt Stone is subscribed. I was like, okay, let's go Wyatt Stone. Okay. But then I also thought it was interesting. I noticed that someone that, you know, I don't know if he's the biggest fan of me, but I'll share my screen. And because turns out he has a YouTube channel, and there was something particularly interesting I thought of it. Now, I'm not saying that this is the guy that did it. I'm also not saying he's not on my list of people that I think might be, but check out who subscribed to me. Oh, isn't that interesting? Jason Aspis subscribed and watching. You know, whatever. Like maybe he likes the channel, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's keeping an eye on me, maybe he's not. Maybe he's reporting me, maybe he's not. But, you know, I just thought it was interesting. So if you don't know, Jason Aspis works for the UPAA, which is like the rules committee or something like that. I don't even know. Some of this stuff goes over my head, but I just thought this was so funny. Like, here's why I'm showing this, is because this cracks me up that he is subscribed. And if you go to his channel, bro, what is this? Does he have copyright material? What is going on here? Dog, he's got Holiday Inn commercials on here. Is this copy?
I know what you're thinking.
Also, why is he such?
Who is this guy to talk to me about pancakes? He's so famous, he probably has someone eat his breakfast for him.
Why does he have all these Rob Riggle?
In fact, I've prepared
commercials on here, and he's got like one random pickleball video.
I'm here with.
Isn't this crazy? Anyways, I you know what? I'm gonna give him a thumbs up. I say we all go support Jason Manassas right now. Go subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna comment. Let's all comment. Love the content. I'm going to say love the format. Love the format, Jason Aspis. I'm a big supporter of the Jason. I'm going to subscribe. I say we all, you know what, bro? I'm turning on all notifications. I say we all go to Jason Aspis. YouTube account, and we give him a nice subscription, and we leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and you also should do that for me. Hey, Value Robot, that's not nice. Kind of funny, but that's not nice. Colin is too busy chugging milk. Hey, you know what? I don't hate on milk. I hope you guys know I make fun of him a lot for the milk thing. I personally love milk. I love raw milk. Raw milk is like my favorite thing in the world. I drink like 2 glasses a day, no lie. But the thing is, Colin Johns said he drinks 3 gallons per week. That is a crazy amount of liquid to put in your body of anything besides water. So that's the weird part with it. Have you seen Zane Navratil shows he's putting out results? He's putting out results without the videos. Last I checked, he is showing videos. So I don't know. Maybe he's there's been so many people commenting on his, not so many, but there's a few people who have been commenting on his videos, kind of giving him some crap. I don't think we should give him crap about it, but I'm not going to lie. When I do see comments like that, I think I do laugh a little bit, just being honest. Can you pull a reverse card and have them stop stealing your ideas? I don't know what that means. A reverse card? Verse Uno. Chris, no, don't drink raw milk. Ashley, why are you hating? I'm fine. I love raw milk. It's so good. I've been drinking it for years. Never had a problem. Don't hate on my raw milk. Yo, let's do this. Can we push? I say I'm so down. Raw milk chugging competition with Colin Johns. Raw milk chugging competition with Colin Johns. Colin Johns, I'm calling you out right now. You and me. PPA finals in San Clemente. First one to chug a gallon of milk is the winner. What do I win if I win? What do we win? What am I going for? If you win, I never do an impression ever again. Wait, no, yeah. If you win, I never do an impression. But if I win, what are the terms? What do we think? What should I do if I win? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What should I do? Let me see. Oh, let's see. What are you guys saying? You love drinking bacteria? Oh my gosh. Really? Yeah, I do love drinking bacteria. It's called healthy bacteria. Like, bacteria is good for you. Have you ever heard of a probiotic? Come on now. Like, you don't know about the kitchen. You don't know about raw milk. Ashley, you got no credibility here. I don't know what you're doing. I like you, but like, come on. You got to study a little bit. You're saying to brigade Zane's videos with thumbs down. No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. No. Don't thumbs down his stuff. Don't thumbs down his stuff. You can leave a comment. No longer a fan of Zane. I like Zane. I still support Zane. So I'll leave it at that. Don't thumbs down his videos. That's not what I'm saying. I didn't even thumbs down Jason Aspa's video. I gave him a thumbs up and left him a nice supportive comment. Speaking facts. All right, everybody hating on the raw milk. Latest Zane Navratil video was a snooze fest. Hey, why are we talking smack about Zane? He's fine. But it's different. You guys got to realize, like, he's different. That's like, I mean, it's like saying like the news is a snooze fest. It's like, well, I don't know. Are they like that's their goal is not my goal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all just different. Zane needs to have you on his pod to do the tournament recap one week. I'd be open to that. I don't think, I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to say too much. I don't want to throw him under the bus on anything, but I don't think it's happening. I'm a nurse. Go back to nursing school, Ashley. I'm your experiment. I'm fine. He needs to be original. I mean, yeah, but like, look, he's doing like more. He's got a player's perspective. I don't own tournament recaps. Like, it'd be one thing if he was doing like an impression of me and like doing exactly what I did, but he's not. He's recapping the tournaments in his style. And so like, I don't know. I think it's like cool. Like, honestly, okay. Like if Zane came out there, and was like doing Colin Johns impressions and, if he was doing hooks of the week and, he was like screaming like an obnoxious moron like I do. All right, then like I would probably be upset. I'd probably call that out. But he's not copying me really. Him in the bottom left, that was funny. But also, how else do you do that? Like, it would have been funny if he went to like or he was in the bottom right like me. It'd be funny if he went to the bottom left. Just pick the other side. But no, I mean, it's whatever. It's just whatever. I'm an innovator. What can I say? I invented it. Of course, I take it as a compliment. It does hurt a little bit. Not gonna lie. If you win, Colin has to wear a t-shirt with that picture of you laughing at him in the background. Yo, that's it. Yo, that is it. 100%. Money. That is so it right there. Colin Johns, if you win, I will never do a Colin Johns impression again. But if I win, you have to wear that. You have to wear a shirt with that picture of me laughing at you while you were screaming. Yo, that is such a good idea. KOT's coupon codes I've gotten sorry, not sorried per Jimmy. I'm not sure what that's all about. Vanilla is more interesting than saying, damn, Christy going hard. Yeah, what's this big news KOTC? Oh, yo, Ashley, you beat me to it. What is this big news KOTC is dropping? So I don't know if you guys saw here. I'll share my screen real quick. This is what she's referring to. So they put out an Instagram post, big announcement coming soon. Yo, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I saw this, I had so much PTSD. I'm like, yo, are they going to start doing tournament recaps? Are you serious? Yo, if KOTC starts doing tournament recaps, that would actually be the funniest thing ever. Like that would make me laugh so hard. If it's not what they're doing. I don't think it is. But come on, that would be like, we just have to laugh at that, right? But I'm not gonna lie, that was my first thought. I'm like so traumatized. I'm like, everyone's gonna start doing recaps. Ah! Happy birthday, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that. Blessings to you and everyone here. Oh, Kevin throwing out the blessings to everybody. His code stopped working. Damn. Yo, somebody told me my Pickleball Central code stopped working. That's kind of crazy. That's disappointing. I mean, what are you gonna do? But yeah, that's a bummer. But that's part of it. But you got to partner with Colin in the tournament. What? Nah, I don't know if I'd want to do that. That just sounds miserable. Honestly, he probably would be like a good coach if I'm being real. I need water. My mouth. I got cinnamon roll mouth right now. It's like I can like taste it. It's making my breath all nasty. All right, but the other thing I wanted to show too is, because I've been thinking a lot. So I had this like last week. Like obviously, a lot went down. You guys saw the live stream last week, I'm sure. It's been a long week, honestly. A lot of people reaching out to me, trying to give me advice, give me help, give me ideas, which is very much appreciated. But I've had a lot of time. I did go on like a little vacation this weekend. I took a little solo trip, and I had I had a lot of time to kind of reflect on things. And I was just thinking about like, wow, like some of the stuff that people are saying is like, it does mean a lot. It's like, wow, I didn't realize what kind of impact this whole situation would have, like when I got the cease and desist back in August 2024, a lot of people responded, lots of comments. And I was like, dang, like people are responding like crazy. And, people were saying stuff. We talked about it last week, but so I thought like a similar level of it was going to come out this go around. I honestly, I actually expected less. I was like, I don't know. I feel like it happened once. People are like, again, really? So I was like, nobody's going to give a crap. But I was blown away. It was like everybody, like, and so many people texting me, asking for updates like constantly. And I'm like, I don't really have too much to update. I do have one update. We'll talk about in a little bit. Excuse me. But I was thinking a lot about like the potential that this show could have, right? And I was trying to think a bit from their perspective, like the UPA's perspective, like how did they see it, And I'm like, hey, did they see it as like a negative way? And then I was looking at Anna Lee Waters' YouTube video that like came on my algorithm, and I like clicked on it to see, and I was reading the comments, and I saw this. Hold up, I gotta share this. Let's read this together. I was dying. I was like, yo, this is the UPA probably thinks that people like this are coming from like my channel. Check this out. This is Anna Lee Waters puts out a welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to make YouTube videos. And then that's not her voice. But then I saw this comment and I was cracking up. Look at this. I hope you mature and change your cheating ways in pickleball. What do I mean by cheating? calling balls out when they are clearly in, having your minions distract with heckling to your opponents, not returning balls to your opponents because you're pissed that they want a point. You are a sour loser. Per point, of course, because you're winning every game. I have no respect for a person with a skill level of yours and still has to cheat. It is disgraceful. Do I think you are the best woman pickleball player in the world? Yes. That is exactly why I don't like you. When you have the most talent, you must also be the most humble. And you are not. Oh, and fake talk in your interviews after a win is cheap. Actions tell what type of person you are. To do anything to win makes you a loser. Okay, so at this point, I'm like, dang, like this is probably what they think about me. But then I read the rest and I'm like, nah, this guy is not a fan of me. He said, I wish you would watch Ben Johns. I wish you would watch Ben Johns. Have you ever, hey, Anna Lee, have you ever watched Ben Johns before, Anna Lee Waters? I don't know if you've tried that. And try to simulate his personality. His personality? What is Ben Johns' personality? Does he have one? Ben is the real GOAT and deserves it because he is humble and wins on talent alone. No cheating. Most likely, you learn this bad behavior from your parents, but you could change it if you really want to. Oh, that's very encouraging. And I know how hard it will be for you to change this once it is bestowed within. Bestowed. That is a big word for somebody who just types you are. Now, let's play ball. Okay. Now let's play ball. Kind of a mini Dave Fleming-esque way to end that. Yo, this comment is wild. You know what? I meant to give it that. I'm giving that a thumbs up. I don't really agree with a whole lot there, but I just thought that was crazy as I was reading that. I was cracking up. Yeah. Ben John's electric personality, says Ashley. Yeah, great. Bro, who are these people? Yo, if you want to have a good time, scroll on through some of the PPA's videos and look at their comment section. It is hilarious. Some people are wild. My favorite thing is to read the comments about, why are the announcers spoiling the rest of the matches? Why do they keep doing this? It's like, dude, they just took a snippet out of the live broadcast and posted it. Like, that, do you think that they're like concerned with the like 200 people that watched their YouTube videos? Like, no. So anyways, I just thought that was so hilarious to me. But all right. So next I want to talk about that. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I really appreciated this. I thought this was pretty awesome. So the Dink, if you guys don't know the Dink, big pickleball news platform. What's your take on the sudden activation of player YouTube channels, i.e. Anna Bright, Anna Lee Waters? I know that they are, I believe there is a push to get more pickleball content out there. Specifically, there's a push to get a lot of people onto pickleball.com. So I don't think a lot of people know this, but pickleball.com is like under the UPA umbrella, not the UPA umbrella, but like, so the UPA, like try to visualize this in your mind. So the UPA is both the PPA and MLP, but the UPA is under, what is it called? Somebody help me out. It's like Pickleball Inc., I think, or something like that. There's like something like called Pickleball Inc., and they own like all these other things. So they own UPA, they own UPAA, I believe, and they own pickleball.com. So they're like, it's like, you know how Alphabet owns Google? Google is like the UPA and Alphabet is like Pickleball Inc. or something along those lines. I think that's like how it works. I'm dumb. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but like vaguely. It's like an onion. It has layers. Yes. So they own pickleball.com. So a lot of people think pickleball.com. Yay. Eric Tyson in the chat. What up, Eric? Eric, if you guys don't follow Eric, by the way, go follow Eric. He's like the only like actual journalist that we got, like always live tweeting stuff. Eric Tice is a great resource on X. I'm not sure if he's on Instagram, but if he is, check him out. He's always popping in the Discords too. Eric Tice, super dude, and met him a few times. Super fun dude to hang out with. So anyways, all right. So they own pickleball.com. So a lot of people assume that pickleball.com is like some generic neutral third-party website. Not at all. It's essentially PPA's website and MLP's website. Like, have you ever noticed that they don't cover the APP at all? Right? I don't think so. Right? Am I wrong on that? I don't think they cover. Right? I like, as I'm saying this, I'm like, I don't think they do. I don't think that they cover like anything that's not within the UPA umbrella. Yeah. They're just all PPA. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Pickleball Inc. They own Pickleball Tournaments website. They own Pickleball Central too. My mic is not working. What? Is my mic working? Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat if you could hear me. Someone say my mic is not working. Are you on mute? Are you muted? Am I good? Shit, I don't know. Did I just drop? Damn. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a W. Oh, it's working. Okay, word. Someone's scaring me. What the heck? Kweku? AP? Scaring me. All right, we're good. Okay, so Pickleball Inc., for those that don't know, they own all these websites. So they own PPA Tour, Major League Pickleball, Pickleball TV, Pickleball Central, Pickleball Tournaments, Pickleball Leagues, whatever that is. They have Top Court, that like, I think that's like the training platform or whatever. So they own like all that stuff. So pickleball.com is not some like neutral thing. But right now, I've heard from multiple people that pickleball.com is trying to get more content on their site and in their, like in their containment. So I don't know what's up with Anna Bright or Anna Lee Waters and what they're doing. But don't be shocked if you see a lot of podcasts start to go under their belt. I know a lot of podcasts that said no to them. There's a few podcasts that I know you guys watch that have said no, that have denied them. So, I don't know. And I'll tell you what, though, they never reached out to me. Surprise, surprise. They never reached out to me at all. Yo, pickleball.com, I was going to say they pretend like I don't exist, but I think like 2 years ago, they wrote an article of like the top podcasts and they did include me in that. But obviously things change quick around here. So that's no longer going on. But yo, shout out to the Dink. So the Dink did Eddie and Webby. Should we be offended nobody reached out to us? Yo, honestly, hey, we're on the same team. I don't know. I guess that makes two of us. I think pros doing podcasts, YouTube, newsletters, really just another way to make revenue. Yeah, for sure. I think it's a good idea for them to do stuff. I mean, they got fans. You might as well use it. You got to realize too, like these players got to like think of like a career. It's like they're making great money for the most part. Like right now, like with their contracts, with their sponsorships, like, you're kind of higher level players. But like once they stop playing, like that's it. And thankfully pickleball, you can play for a long time, but there's no telling what might happen, in the future. Obviously it's like, I hope the league stays intact. I don't want to see anything go anywhere. But things change very quickly. I mean, literally just in 2023, APP was like one of the biggest leagues, and so, yeah, you just like never know what might happen. We had the Orchard Tuesday night. Who remembers Tuesday night pickleball? Yo, who remembers Tuesday night pickleball? Get with the Orchard, bring back Tuesday night pickleball and be the commentator. I would love that, but they don't do that anymore. They had some issues. I don't know exactly what went down, but they were planning on in 2023. I think they were supposed to do like towards that end of the year or something like that. Or maybe it was 2024. They were supposed to pick back up again and they just didn't. I think it was like a money thing. It's cool, but sucks. They're basically all tied to the same marketing agency. Interesting. You missed the Orchard security guard. Yo, funny story. The Orchard security guy, if you guys don't know who he is, Tuesday Night Pickleball was team-based format. They would play on Tuesdays, obviously. And it was actually really cool because they experimented with the format. I think one year they did like a timed format. It didn't really work out too well. I think people were kind of over that because what would happen is it would be a blowout and then you have like all this time left and you're just sitting around like, bro, they're down by like 20 points. Like nobody's coming back from that. We still have like 15 minutes left. But then the next year they did another format and who remembers what it was called? What was like the tiebreaker name? They had like a cool name for it, but it was actually really interesting. Their format that they ended up doing in the last iteration of it. It basically made it so like, you were never out of the match, really. Like you could always like, there was like a tiebreaker there was like games, then sets, then like the match. I forget exactly what it was. It's been a while, but it was cool. Honestly, it was very fun. They had great production quality. Like they killed it. Honestly, it was very fun to watch. I have an old episode of the championship. If you want to scroll back and go watch that one, you'll see what it looked like. But it was fun to watch. And just they had a YouTube live chat, so we would all hang out and watch. It was a good time. But yeah, so they had like this mascot. It was like the orchard security guard, and he was like, he was like locking down the facility, and it was kind of funny. He did some sketches. I saw him one time though at a PPA event. The orchard security guy was there, and he came fully dressed up as a security guard. Like he was just in the stands, like in his security guard like outfit with like the earpiece and all. And then he started playing pickleball with the earpiece. I was watching him play pickleball on like a side court, like on an open play like court. And he was literally like had his earpiece in like while playing. Funniest thing I've ever seen. The challenge chicken. Yeah. So they had challenges back then. I believe Close Call Replay was doing it. And if you wanted to challenge, so like, in football, you throw like the red flag to challenge. They had like a rubber chicken that you would throw in the court when you wanted to challenge. It was pretty funny. They were like silly, but it was good. That's where Augie Guh got his start. Augie Guh was big on Tuesday Night Pickleball. That's where, he was big on Patrick Kauka. Who else was there? Like Angie Walker and Alex Walker were there. A lot of players were there, and they were all mostly based out of Arizona. So oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank on his name? Dude, what's his name? The guy that wears the cross earrings. Well, bro, he was literally on Family Feud. What is his name? Somebody help me out. Kyle Kazuda was there. Yeah, Kyle Kazuda. You could also sub mid-game if you went down by more than 7. Yeah, they had some cool stuff. Michael Lloyd, duh. Yeah, how'd I forget his name? Michael Lloyd was there. Thank you for helping me on that. Yeah, Pesa Tioni. Yeah, dude, it was fun. They like did a good job. So it was fun. But yeah, the orchard security guy, he was a hoot. He was a hoot, that guy. Anyways, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh, the dink. So Alex Weaver, shout out to Alex Weaver. Alex Weaver wrote an article about the situation that I was going through. So he wrote an awesome little article on the dink. I don't know if you guys have seen this or read about it. I did post about it. Solid pick, by the way. I don't know where they found that, but not bad. Unpacking the cease and desist. That's silence. Sorry, not sorry, pickleball. So Alex Weaver, I thought he did a really good job with this. Posted, kind of the live stream from last week. Talked a bit about the timeline and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that don't really know about me or what the situation was. So perhaps they found it interesting, but really what I want to show you guys is I thought this was very interesting. So he also posted, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Sydney Steinecker. Tell me in the chat, did you guys see Sydney Steinecker's Instagram video? I reposted it on Instagram. She called out the PPA big time. She really called them out. She used to work for the UPA. She was like my contact for like their creator program or whatever. And they got rid of her, and yeah, she really laid it out. Yeah, Crystal saying, yeah, that was amazing. It was a really good video. She really just like went off. And I really appreciated that because, she does have a big following, and there were so many people in the comments. A lot of people saw that, and that was how they kind of found out about it. After that video happened, I had a lot of people reaching out to me, a lot of content creators, that maybe aren't into pro pickleball, but they make pickleball content, just like, just give me DMs, just trying to be supportive and stuff like that. So that was like really cool for her to do and like, kind of put herself out there. But check this out. So Alex Weaver included the Instagram video in here, but look at this. This link to this photo or video may have been removed. Oh, you can't see that because I opened a new tab, but so the video got taken down. What do we think about that? That video got taken down. She got shut down. Crystal saying, wonder if she got pushback from the PPA. Well, I'll just say this. There's a reason why that video is taken down. There's a reason. They were not happy about it. Love Sydney. She's using her voice well. Yeah, she's been going off. So look, I hope she doesn't get in trouble for that. I'm not going to say too much about what's going on, but I'll say that I really, really appreciate her sticking her neck out for me on that. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. Somebody just sent me a DM. I was curious to see what it was. It might be relevant. What is this? Actually, okay. Anyways, would she have signed an NDA? No, I don't think she signed an NDA, but maybe she signed something that may have prevented her from making videos like that. Either way. But yeah, so, PPA is coming hard against anybody speaking out about this stuff. Apparently, they really don't want people to be talking smack about them. So, between seeing her video get taken down and the TikTok thing, man, it's just like, bro, what is happening? You know what I mean? Like, what is going on here? So it's been a crazy week, but I'll say this. Let's talk a little bit about the future. Let me get some water. I still got cinnamon roll mouth. Let's talk about the future a little bit. So I think a lot of people are waiting for updates. A lot of people are wondering what's going to happen. Just tell Don Stanley you're sorry. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw, but last week they were like, we're getting Don Stanley's access to our PPA YouTube account removed. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw, where was I? What was I saying? Distracted me with Don Stanley talk. Who would have predicted the fastest growing sport wants to stunt their growth? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a bummer. But I do have some interesting news because I think a lot of people are wondering like, okay, well, what's going to happen moving forward? So I'm trying to strategically, with the whole TikTok thing, honestly, it spooked me a little bit because there's somebody clearly like really trying to take me down. I'll say, here's what I'll say. So many people, like if I had a nickel for everybody that said the word fair use to me in the past week, I would be rich. But it makes sense. I get why people are saying fair use. So, yeah, it's possible. I guess I've been a little bit on the fence because I don't know what's going on. If that is fair use or not, I am not an intellectual property lawyer. But what I will say is I had an intellectual property lawyer reach out to me, and I will be talking to him further to make sure that I really do things properly. Surprise alt channel. Sorry, very sorry. Yeah, just make another YouTube channel. They have to keep tracking me down. It's like whack-a-mole of copyright. Yeah. But I'll say this. I think I really do. I'm really starting to come around to the idea that yes, this does fall under fair use. Regardless, I still will get my YouTube channels, like the YouTube videos removed. So I'm just going to say this. I can't post on YouTube PPA recaps or MLP recaps for that matter. Jim Kloss is Jim Kloss reached out to me. We're working together behind the scenes. He's like, I'll help you out. But all I need from you is to just promote Riley Newman at all times and make sure you tell people all my correct predictions and don't bring up all of my wrong predictions. No, it was not Jim Kloss. But it was someone else who just watches the channel and he's like, dude, I'm an IP lawyer. Like he actually reached out to me the last time I went through this. But by the time I saw his message, I already had it kind of cleared up and the situation was starting to resolve itself. So I didn't need to worry about it, but he reached out to me again and I was like, oh, this is interesting. Okay. So we'll be seeing what's going on with that. But I'll say this, everybody watching right now, here's what I want you to do for me. If you want to see PPA recaps, actually, no, I'm not going to say that. I got to be careful with my words here. I cannot do PPA recaps anymore on YouTube. That's a fact. They will take it down. I can't do that anymore on YouTube. A side note, completely unrelated. You guys should all follow me on X. I'll just put that out there. You guys should all follow me on X and follow me on Instagram. Completely unrelated to anything we're talking about here. But yeah, I would say, guys, go follow me on X. And make sure you follow the correct X account because this is starting to get so frustrating. Obviously, we just talked about how I was permanently banned on TikTok. But also, I had my X account. I got locked out and suspended from X. What was it, earlier this year? Completely unrelated to any of this stuff going on. I was, if for those that don't know, I might have said this before, but I was reaching out to people when I was doing the Family Feud show, and I would send people the instructions for the show. It was like a long DM, and I sent one to Nico the lefty, and I guess X thought that it was like that I was like sending spam. And so immediately when I DM'd him, I got locked out of the account, couldn't get back in. I made a new account, DM'd him again, got locked out of that account. I can't get back in. They don't let you get back in. So I'm basically like completely removed from that. But the X account is still up. So people have been subscribing to that X account and they're like, wow, Chris hasn't tweeted in a while. It's like, no, you got to go to the right one. So it's Chris Cali SNS, at Chris Cali SNS. Go follow me on X. Follow me on Instagram too. Because like I said, I cannot do recaps anymore on YouTube, unfortunately, and completely unrelated. You guys should follow me on those other platforms. What if you went to PPA events and filmed the games yourself? Isn't that what the kitchen essentially does? No, the kitchen has permission to use their content. You can't do that. You can't, because I think it's in their terms when you buy a ticket, or when you enter the tournament, they have specific, like you literally can't even record your own tournament matches. Actually, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I think it was 2023. Chris Olsen from the Pickleball Studio, he recorded his own match on the side courts, like an amateur match, and the YouTube shut him down. Like PPA went after him to take down the video. You're not allowed to record anything there, even like your own matches there. It's crazy. I don't know how that works, but yeah, you can't do that. Also, you need a media pass. Yeah, I think you do need a media pass to like you could take phone videos, but if it's for your personal consumption or whatever, is consumption the right word? You're not eating the videos. For your personal viewing, you absolutely can do that. Like if you were to just post it on, Instagram or whatever, like they don't care about that. But if I were to do that, like for my own channel, they would come at me the same way. It would not be. Webby saying he would like to get banned from events like Odoth did. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that actually. I'm glad you brought that up. Because I don't know if you guys saw, but I was a little bit like, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I don't know if you guys saw King of the Court last week. They brought up my situation. They were talking about it. I did respond to it on X. I did talk to Jimmy personally, behind the scenes too. Like Jimmy, fully supportive of what I'm doing. Always has been supportive. Love that guy. I think he's hilarious. I love him as just a personality. I do think they do a good show. I think it's like a fun dynamic. You got Tyler, who's kind of the straight man. You got Jimmy, who's the chaotic one, and Tyler's got to reel him in. It works, honestly. And with Tyler's perspective as a player, Jimmy's got a lot of, insight because he's talking to so many people. I really do think they have like a fantastic show. They've also made like a great community. You go on their Discord and everybody loves them. Everybody's talking in there. They have a great Discord. So like do not let this take away from all the positive things that they're doing. But I was a little bummed to watch our episode, and I don't know, just it's obvious that Tyler doesn't really like my vibe too much. He's very kind in person. I think Tyler's, a kind guy. Like, I don't really have a problem with him personally. Obviously, I disagree with him on a lot of things, and we've gone back and forth on X and stuff like that over pickleball stuff. But yeah, it just seems like, overall Tyler's sentiment is kind of like, well, if you do that, what do you expect, bro? What do you expect? And my thing about it is like, I don't expect them to sit and watch a 2-hour live stream of me. I barely watch their podcast like as is. I try to when I can, but like we're all just busy and you consume what you consume. So I don't expect them to know the full story. If you watch the 2-hour live stream from last week, which I know is a lot, if you watch the first hour, you'll get it. But I really just lay out the full timeline. And the point I was trying to drive home was the UPA. Well, I'll say the PPA because this all happened before it became the UPA. But PPA was supportive of what I was doing. They knew about all the stuff I had said. I had said way worse things in 2023 and 2024, and they were completely fine with it. They specifically said they do not want to control what I say. They think what I'm doing is good for the sport. So how are you going to tell me then that, yeah, well, if you do what you're doing, well, then what do you expect? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. It's like, dude, I could expect that if all of a sudden I just flipped a switch and started doing that, but that's not the case. That's not what happened at all. So I just felt like that was kind of a poor analysis on the situation. And Jimmy was like, well, hey, it's their right. And completely like, whatever. If they have the ability to flag people for using their footage and they don't want to like make it easy for people to use their footage, then so be it. I'm not here saying they should not be allowed to do that. That's not what I'm saying. My point is like, yo, what happened? Like, you guys were cool with me one day and then all of a sudden, like, you guys just switch up. And I just want to know what the rules are. If they had rules and they said, yo, whatever it even is, like if they're like, yo, you got to stop calling Ben Johns a mouth breather, which, by the way, get your Santa Monica mouth breather shirts on Etsy. Link in the description below. Quick grifter plug. But if they had said that, okay, I'm not even saying I would have or would not have said that, but at least I would know. And I would know how close to the sun I'm flying. But they didn't say anything. It's just all of a sudden they just pull it and say, yep, no, we're good. And it wasn't even like it was, okay, we had 6-month agreement. The agreement is over and we're just not going to renew. That's how they framed it. But the thing is, this was 14 months after they agreed to work with me again. So it was like continually renewing. And then like 2 months into technically what is like a 6-month renewal thing. So just in the middle of it, they just say, oh, you know what? By the way, yeah, we're going to just separate. We're going to just part as friends. So that's what the deal is here. You know what I mean? It's like, this just came out of nowhere and I just want answers because to me, it's clear that it's not the UPA, it's somebody else. So who is that somebody else and what is their problem with me? Like, I wish that they would confront me about it. Do you want to fight me, one person? I'm just kidding. I don't believe in violence. Well, unless it's defending myself. You better hit me first because I will defend myself. MBFF. Yo, who knows what MBFF is? If you know what MBFF is, you are a real one. Post it in the chat if you know what MBFF is. If you don't know what it is, take a guess if you know what that is. Hey, Shay, in the chat. Happy birthday, Christopher Marie, Cali, Joe Smith, California. Thank you so much, hey, Shay. I'm glad you're here. A phone is fine, but he couldn't have a pro camera there without a media pass. Yeah. Oh, is that what it was with Chris Olsen? Maybe it was because he just had a bigger camera. I think it's hard for Tyler to like people. Yeah. I don't know. I can't say I disagree. Honestly, I don't know what's in his head. I'm not going to psychoanalyze him, but I'll tell you what, he doesn't like ODOTH, which is what I wanted to talk about. Ask the IP lawyer about that because a lot of these tournaments are in public spaces and filming in public is absolutely allowed and can't be enforced by but it's not in a public space. That is not a public space in a tournament. It's not public. It's a private place. So I think I honestly, like, I don't know. I do think it is within their rights to say what you can and can't film within their private thing. As much as I don't like it, like, I'm down to complain about it. Like, I wish they didn't do that. But again, it's like the same situation with me. It's like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if there was somebody reposting PBA matches just to get like views on YouTube, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's right that somebody would be doing that. Like, you know, typically if a big YouTube channel films and posts stuff at PBA or MLP, they have permission to do so. And so they exactly like the kitchen, they have an agreement like with them, so they could do that. Anna Bright is posting some PBA content or new podcasts on YouTube. Yeah, not surprised. They want to control the messaging, I guess. I'm waiting to see who is. Let's see, honestly, who does have permission and either A, says something about me and this whole situation, or, you know, they ride it close and start saying some controversial stuff, because I don't think you're going to see that. And whatever, like, that's not people's thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect Anna Bright to like do what I'm doing and, you know, crack jokes like I do. You know what I mean? And she's funny. She's got her own sense of humor, and I don't know if she would do the same thing I did. So the Friday guys filmed their games in Mesa this year. Okay, yeah, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is like if you have a phone, you could do it or something. MBFF. MBFF stands for my best friend forever. Not even close. Jake Gelvar will fight you any day. Oh, is it Jake Gelvar? Is he the one that's been trying to take me down? I loved watching Ava and Camilla beat Jimmy and Tyler. I didn't see that. Did they post that video? I should watch that. That is pretty awesome that they beat them. Where was I? Oh my gosh, I'm getting so excited. Oh, ODOTH. Yeah, let's talk about that. Because I don't know if you guys have heard, but ODOTH is permanently banned from all UPA events. He posted it on his Instagram that they sent him a letter saying he is not allowed to be on the premises, which is crazy. Because, you know, and I guess this is what I want to say, because I don't think I feel like nobody is catching his back on this. And I shouldn't say nobody. There's a lot of people that support ODOTH. Who is ODOTH? Koopy Nation, you might know him as Koopy Nation on Instagram, on X. I think he's on TikTok too. But ODOTH is like the OG troll, I guess. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe he wouldn't want me to call him that, but I just find him funny. Like, he's a funny dude. He posts funny content. He's anonymous. And he just like will post funny clips. He kind of, you know, he doesn't like comment on it. He just will post a clip. And you know what it is? Is he a pro player? I'm not going to say what he is or what he's not. If he stayed anonymous, would he still have gotten the letter? Well, the thing is, people know who he is, like, and then word spreads, and people have been trying to take him down. Because here's what happens. I do know who this person is in real life, and I'm not going to say anything to jeopardize their identity. Being, you know, I don't want to dox him, obviously. So, but I will say, and I only bring this up because I've seen what he's like at tournaments. You know what I mean? And so if you watched KOTC last week, Tyler said he tried to make it seem like ODOTH harasses people. He's like, at a certain, not even for anything in person. He said, because ODOTH posts clips of Tyler Loom getting like body bagged and having like bad shots, that qualifies as harassment. It's like, bro, what? Harassment? Like, dude, that's crazy that you would even say that. Like, come on now. Look, I don't expect anybody to like be happy that, you know, their bad shots, their body bags, their bad moments are getting posted. But dude, like, you're a pro player. You're on TV. Like, do you just expect us to pretend like that doesn't happen? And it's funny. It's funny watching you get body bagged. It's funny watching Matt Wright chirp at you and you got like no comebacks. Like, it's funny. Okay. And like, whatever, Tyler has some good shots too. Like, Tyler has some highlights, and good for him. Like, hey, go post your highlights, whatever. But it's also hilarious, all the videos that ODOTH will post. Yeah, he needs to laugh at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, there's nothing more unlikable than somebody not oh my gosh, I'm dying here. There's nothing more unlikable than somebody not able to laugh at themselves. It's like, dude, come on, lighten up. And that's how really I feel about like the UPA. It's like, yo, can you guys just relax? Like, laugh at yourself a little bit? Like, loosen up. You know what I mean? Make bank frisky forehand. I don't know what that means. We ride at dawn for Koopy. Dumb decision. Yeah, well, it's really dumb because he is definitely getting mischaracterized. One of Tyler's bigger highlights is jumping over Sock's forehand ATP. Yeah. That was a good highlight. There are other pros who think it's hilarious when their bloopers get posted. Yeah, exactly. I've had people reach out to me. I've had pros reach out to me and be like, yo, you could use whatever I do on court. Like, it's whatever. Like, they support it. So I think it's honestly a little cringe to call it harassment. It's like, dude, come on. But they're making it seem like, yeah, it's good that he's banned from these tournaments. But I think, like, why did Jimmy not have your back? I don't know. It's tough. I don't think it's not that he doesn't have my back. Like, I think if like I asked something within reason, Jimmy would do it. He brought it up on his podcast. He didn't even need to talk about it. So like, there's that. You know what I mean? So I appreciate them bringing it up. Like, and he's allowed to have his opinion on it. I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't exactly agree with his opinion, but I do think he supports this. And I think if he had the decision to make himself, I think he would be like, yeah, let him use the footage. So yeah, I don't know if it's, but there was something about it that was like, oh, that felt kind of weird. Like no complaint or anything, just kind of neutrally putting it out there, which whatever. I don't know what to expect, but Tyler was salty AF on the pod when Ben didn't pick him. What for his for MLP, you mean? For playing doubles? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, just because they had the good run at MLP, he thinks that he should play with him. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to oh my gosh, I'm like dying going through all this. I'm not trying to talk smack about anybody. I'm just trying to give like my insight on what's going on. But yeah, I thought it was I was pretty bummed to see how they talked about Odoth on there, specifically with Tyler. Jimmy didn't say anything bad about Odoth. Actually, I felt like he was giving some pushback to Tyler about Odoth. So, I think that was good that Jimmy did that. Tyler, I get it. I thought he'd at least have your back, but then Tyler with his whining, pro pickleball is just so small and they don't understand the vibe. Yeah, they don't get the vibe. They really don't. But so here's the thing about Odoth. Odoth is, here's why I like Odoth, is because he's just a fan like you and me. Except he's like a really big fan. Like watch his Instagram clips. Like, yo, he's like literally watching pickleball as much as any human could possibly watch. Nobody watches more pickleball than Odoth. I'm telling you, you could just sense it from all the clips he has. Like it's crazy. He always knows what's going on. And the Discord that he runs is so good. So he is a huge, huge fan. And he has players that he likes. Same as me, just like me. There's players I don't like, and there's players I do like. You guys know I love CJ Klinger. He's my favorite. I am biased. I love showing CJ Klinger matches. I don't really like showing, well, I was going to say I don't like showing Christian Alshon matches, but I take that back. I kind of do, but for reasons he wouldn't like, but it's the same thing like with Tyler Loong and Odoth. Like I'm showing the cringe stuff that Christian Alshon does. So who's Tyler again? Tyler Loong from King of the Court, bro. What are you talking about? Is that a diss? Maybe that's a diss. If your feelings are getting hurt over hilarious blooper clip, you don't understand the space. Yeah, exactly. So anyways, he's kind of complaining that, that Odoth is like heckling at these tournaments. And that just couldn't be further from the truth. I've been there with him, and he has his favorites. So he roots for his favorites. He's very like loud, and he will root for his favorite people. He will cheer for them. And some people don't like that. Some people don't like that. Like they give him crap all the time because they're like, yo, would you shut up? Like, remember the clip of Hunter Johnson yelling at, who was it? No Way Cliff's friend. He's like, you bring your effing friend here. Like, and then Hunter, it was Fed that yelled at him and said that. And then Hunter Johnson was yelling at him like, shut up. Would you just shut up? Like, bro, these players get mad when you cheer for the other player. It's crazy. Like, and whatever. I like Fed. Hunter Johnson, he's fine. But dude, come on. Like, you can't be crashing out over people cheering for someone that you're playing against. Like, that is wild. Like, that is wild. So people give him crap all the time just for cheering for another player. So it's like, just come on. Like, you can't get mad at that. So there's like some people who really don't like him. There's also, I've heard from numerous people, and I know this personally because I've talked to other players who really like him. He's a solid dude. Like, he is like a good dude. Like, he is someone that you want as a friend. So like, he's not some like a-hole going and like, like talking smack about players and like trying to like take them down and stuff like that. Like, that's not him. And I feel like that was kind of the picture that got painted, where it's like, oh, hey, if you go and you just like start cheering against people, yeah, you're going to get kicked out. It's like, bro, that is not really it. He doesn't hate anyone. Honestly. Yeah, it's exactly. I wonder who Odoth hates the most. Yeah, I don't think he hates anybody. He probably is like me, where he has players he just finds super cringe. I wish he was here right now. I miss him. PPA and MLP could care less of the fans or amateurs. I mean, well, they do have the money. He works hard to give us hilarious bloopers of Tyler getting body bag constantly. Yo, like how many, I depend on it. I'm like, oh, that was a great little clip right there. Funny body bag. We are all fans. This is the biggest, most important issue. PPA, MLP, you are you, we are us. We are the ones who watch. We want the SNL of the PPA. Am I the SNL of PPA? Oh, that's interesting. I appreciate that, I guess. I love to watch Alshon for the same reasons. Yeah, don't we all? Like, I'm literally glued to my TV mostly in the post-game interview because I want to see what's going on. But whatever, like, that's like fun. Like, we're having fun. That's entertainment. You should be encouraging this. You know what I mean? So people have to start realizing that. Play one PPA and see the pros in person. After that, you don't need to keep playing PPA events that are way too expensive and they treat the fans and amateurs as crap. Yeah, honestly, that's a common sentiment I hear a lot. Is like, yo, this is just like too expensive for us to like just keep going to. So I don't blame anybody for feeling that way. Leia doesn't like it either. Someone was saying crap to her and she told them where. yeah. She does, she does get a little bit mad. But here's the thing though. Leia will not try to get you kicked out of the tournament. That's the difference. Leia will go up to you mid-match and entertain all of us at the same time. She will go up to you mid-match and be like, listen, shut the F up right now. And I love that. I freaking love that, okay? Like, if they did that to Odoth, I'm not going to lie, that'd be kind of dope. I would like that. But, everybody's trying to take him down and get him kicked out. And that is just wild. Like, do we really want that precedent where, like, if you say something bad, like against another team or player or something, like, let's just say that it is that he's cheering against somebody. Do we really want people to get kicked out permanently? I mean, that's just crazy. But here's the thing. Hey, Chris, happy birthday. Super appreciate all your content the past couple of years. Always happy to hear. Oh, appreciate that, Ellie. Mob, thank you for the happy birthday. Legit one of my besties and loves pickleball just like we do. Yeah, exactly. I love pure pickleball fans, honestly. Odoth's one, Hey Shay's one, Maddie Pickles is one. So many of you guys are all ones. I see you guys like pop up in comments. I feel like I know you guys by your profile pictures. Catherine, happy birthday. Thank you, Catherine. What about APP reviews? Not interesting enough. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So hold on to that. I love when Leia yelled at Dave Fleming mid-match. Yeah, that was great. That was so funny. That was so great. I'm so for that. Leia's entertaining. She absolutely is. Pros would do the most cringe things knowing they are being filmed and then get upset when it's shared. Yeah, exactly. It's like, we're not like finding you out in the streets and filming you. Although, that was funny. The one time we got the picture of Tyson McGuffin's wife holding all his bags at the airport. He was just chilling. That was kind of funny. But whatever. It's also in public. Leia's great for the sport. I agree. Love her or hate her, it's entertaining and it gets people talking. I think it's good. Like, even if you root for her or root against her, like, good, like, fine, root against her if you want. You know what I mean? I think that that's a positive. The worst is when it's something neutral. Like honestly, like, what is worse? Like, okay, let's say you have two matches. You're like, what match do I watch? Do you watch the match where you have someone that you really don't like playing? Or would you watch the match that's like two players that you don't really care about either way? I'll probably watch the one with the player that I don't like. I want to see the cringe stuff they do. I want to see them get beat, honestly. So seems like UPA chose their recap format for Zane. Yeah, he's a bit more family friendly. Exactly. Which I think we need. I think it's good. People like it. So let them do it. Like, I'm all for it, but let me do it too. These meme accounts are good for pickleball. It's literally the biggest fans making it entertaining. Yeah. And memes for pickleball is great. But, be honest, as some of us know, memes of pickleball does, I think, self-censor. I don't want to say he's getting it from top down, but memes of pickleball is, let's just say there's certain players that he's not going to talk smack about. And I'll leave it at that. And you guys take a guess at who you think that is. Entertainment, how's it different from filming PPA pros and asking them, do you wish you could be more athletic? You mean just like on your phone? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess just like saying, like, just making videos of that. Yeah, like the low lights or whatever. Yeah, agreed. Or open the suitcase of Gabe Tardio. Yo, that was funny. That was very funny. When we saw he had condoms in his bag, like, bruh. I only started getting into MLPB because of your channel. When I went to see more when I want to see more, I'll go to the MLP channel for the full matches. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I hope to do. You know what I mean? I think it's a good move. Let's see. Wiseman's been slow lately. I'm pretty sure it's the same dude that runs NFL memes, if I'm not mistaken. I remember seeing that. So I think it's NFL season. So I think he's just watching football. Drop the names. We have the Epstein files coming out. We need to hear the names of players who complain. No. I can't tell you who memes of pickleball will not talk about, but completely unrelated. Let me get a sip of waters real quick. That was a good sip of waters. Anyways, wait, who dumps memes of pickleball? Not who? Oh, yeah. Well, maybe you guys picked up on that. Am I gonna get in trouble from him? But anyways, okay. But here's the thing about Odoth, though. Odoth did not get kicked out because he posts body bags of Tyler. There's two things that I know that the PPA does not want you talking about. Can't talk about it because scared or out of respect. I'm scared. Pickleball mic'd up. I'm scared. Are you recording this? Are you? Yo, I feel like Pickleball mic'd up is got a wire on him. Yo, are you a Fed? Pickleball mic'd up? You're giving it away in your name. He forgot to use his alt account. Forgot to use the burner. I know you're a Fed. I wonder why he didn't make a partner video of ALW like he did when Ben was choosing a new partner. Makes you wonder. No, Ireland went out and asked all the top players if they wish they could be more athletic. It was hilarious because they are the best. Oh, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, and like we were all kind of like laughing with them. That was pretty funny. Well, Jack Sox was really the only funny one. Is this a sign to create an account only posting memes of ALW? Yo, you may or may not get in trouble for that. Although I'll be honest, I don't think anybody's getting in trouble for posting like stuff about Annalie Waters. Like I haven't heard of anybody getting in trouble. I just know that some people might self-censor. And maybe it's just because they like her or know her or something like that. Just saying. After that big clip, you need to go use the Johns. Yeah, I need to go. No, I think Ben Johns is a fair target for most people. I missed the reason for this video. What happened? Catch me up. Give me a too long didn't watch. I got banned on TikTok. That's about it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. A lot has happened. Just to catch anybody up. I got banned on TikTok permanently. We have no idea why. Somebody's probably flagging my account. Sydney Steinecker put out a video calling out the UPA, gave me a shout out, explained to people my story. That video got taken down. And I'll just say she had to take it down, and I'll leave it at that. Alt account is right side assassin. I just have too many pickleball. Oh, word, right side assassin. Were you the one that made that video about me? I think you were. So thank you for making that video. I appreciate that. And it's my birthday. That's the reason for the video. Thank you, Kate. It is my birthday today. That's why I made this. Okay, so where am I? Okay, so there turns out there's some things that are sensitive to the PPA that they do not want you talking about. They do not want you mentioning. Okay, and I know this for sure that if you mention this, I might literally get banned from UPA for this. There's two things. So I'll give you both right now. Number one, do you guys remember? I should have had this pulled up. Do you guys remember? Maybe somebody DM me if you could think of this. And I'll give you a head start if you know what it is. But somebody DM me the picture you're not allowed to show on Instagram. Hopefully somebody can send me that message and send me that picture. But there's a picture you're not allowed to show, and I have it, but it'll take me too long to find it. But somebody text me or DM me that message. But there's a picture you're not allowed to show, and there's a video clip that you are not allowed to show either. Do you guys remember Kate Fahey? Kate Fahey had a moment. What was it? I think it was this year. It was this year. Kate Fahey had a moment. Do you guys remember that where she got pissed? She was playing Jeannie Arakina, and she started smacking her head with the paddle. Yo, like it was aggressive. Like you were literally like watching it like like it was crazy. Yeah, hitting her head. It was one where she's smacking the shit out of her head. Pardon my language, but it was like that crazy. Thanks for the happy birthday shout out, Foggy. Dude, it was crazy. Like, it was literally so bad it wasn't even funny. Okay, well, like, it's not funny that she's hurting herself. It's funny how out of place and absurd it is, and how everybody watching is just like silent and like, do we just pretend like that didn't happen? Like Jeannie Arakina has to just like move on and keep playing and like pretend like she didn't just literally bash her skull in and probably has a concussion. Do you think she got in trouble for that? No, Kate Fahey didn't get in trouble for that. I'm talking about Odoth. So Odoth just put that clip out there. Just put it out there. And I'll look, it's tough because I don't know how much he wants me to say. So I'm sorry, Odoth, if you see this and I'm sharing too much, but I'm just trying to support you and just trying to show how messed up this is. There's some players who are forcing the UPA's hand to get him kicked out. Who do you think it is? Completely unrelated to what I just said. Who do you guys think it is? Oh, that's not nice. Here to win prizes. She broke her paddle too, didn't she? She might have, honestly. She probably broke her skull. My favorite is when Kate looked directly into the camera and said, "Don't effing film me." Yeah, look, I mean, if you guys watch this channel, like, you know that, like, I'm all for it. She's not like my most favorite player. I do think sometimes the screaming's a little cringe and out of place, but whatever. I think it's like kind of fun. I love when she like is cursing at people and calling them out. She's kind of like Leia in that regard. So like, I'm all for it. And I've really mostly been positive with her, but I would just say, like, yeah, exactly. Like, it's on the PPA broadcast. Like, why would you be mad at Odoth for that? So kind of crazy that that happened. And Odoth got kicked out because of pressure from a player. And we know who that player was. Completely unrelated to what I was just talking about. So, man, I'll tell you what. That really makes me lose a lot of respect. That makes me lose a lot of respect. You know, and look, I get, like, that was a bad moment for her. I think she really has been taking strides to, like, kind of help herself with not doing that again. So, you know, like, hey, good for her. Like, I really, like, hope she does kind of, like, not do that stuff, because it, like, literally makes you, like, cringe from pain. You're like, oh my gosh. What are we talking about, Jake? We're talking about Kate Fahey. Just looked, the match of her hitting her head is still up on the PPA YouTube. Yeah, I opened up my show with it. And literally I did that because I heard certain people were getting pressured to take it down. And I was like, well, you tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it even harder. So I opened up the show with it. It's not her only bad moment. Oh yeah, we can make like a top 10 bad moments with her. Biggest mystery is, who's Odoth? Odoth is Koopy Nation. If you are chronically online, like most of us here, you should know who Odoth Koopy Nation is. He's got like one of the best accounts on Instagram. Like, go follow him right now. Go follow him in an X. So damn, nobody is showing me what was a photo that can't be shared. Nobody's showing it to me. Shoot, come on now. I really want to show you guys, like, because I don't want to like describe it. Can somebody send it to me? Somebody's has to have it. Jake, do you have the picture that I'm talking about? The one that you can't share? The one of Ben Johns? Someone's got to have this, right? Like, someone has to have this. Let me see if I can find it. Because, dude, when you see it, you're going to laugh, but you're going to be like, oh, yo, that's kind of wild that they want to not show that. Let me see if I can find it in here. Nah, shoot. I don't think I got it in here. Dang, I gotta find it. Somebody send it to me. Hey, Shay, I know you got it. Dang. All right. Well, everybody take a guess. What do you guys think it is? Does anybody have any guesses? Should I try to find it? Let me see if I can find it. Damn, I don't know if I have it though. Like, I'd have to like scroll through so many pictures. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to go through pictures and find this. Somebody has to have it. Say it, and I'm sure someone could find it. Please find it. Everyone wants me to find it. You guys want me to find it? I feel like everybody's gonna start dropping off. They're like, he's not doing anything. All right, I'll try to find it. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna ask somebody for it. Hold on. Because if you post this, yo, you will literally get a talking to. You're gonna get a call. I'm gonna get a call even for just like talking about this right now. Yo, you will get a call. Where is this? Yo, somebody maybe shoot. Does anybody remember what time it was? Parker. Oh, Parker, he's heating up. Yo, is it Ben checking out someone's wife? No, it's not that. Is it the Pickle Freestyle Boys together? No, it's not that. No. Is it from this year? I don't think it's from this year. Dang, dude, I gotta find this. Yo, you guys are gonna love this if I could find it, but dang, I'm struggling right now. Someone's got to come through. Someone come through, please. Oh, okay. I got someone working on it. All right, we're going to get it in a second. But anyways, I guess my whole point with this is like, bro, like they're trying to shut down things that are publicly posted. I was trying to find that picture the other day when I was trying to explain to someone that the family is just bizarre. Yo, look, okay, so here's the thing. Let me be very clear. I'm not trying to insinuate anything. Oh, yes. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's something else. Someone's working on it for me though. Okay. So I'm not. Some of you guys are guessing it. I just want to show you guys. Like, I don't want to like. Does it have to do with a dating or cheating scandal? No. I think most people know about that, but like, whatever. I've insinuated many things, whatever. Yeah, look, I'm not trying to like insinuate. Like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt of it. My point is not to be like accusing him of whatever you might insinuate from this picture, but it is weird. Like, you can't deny it's weird. But my point is that, yo, this is just a picture, and somebody posting this picture literally without caption is getting a stern talking to and getting pressured like to like take this stuff down. Is it when Hannah said her Valentine was going to be her brother? No, it's not that. But like, you guys are heating up, and like, I don't know, stuff like that. It's like, it's weird, but I don't know, like, oh, here we go. Yo, I got it. Everybody thumbs up right now. Everybody subscribe. Everybody thumbs up right now. I'm going to post it. So, yo, let's go. I got it right here. Okay. I got it right here. Hold up. I got to send this. Everybody thumbs up. Give me a W if you guys want to see it. Thumbs up, W's. Not a thumbs up in the chat. Everybody's giving me thumbs up in the chat. I meant like hit the like button on the video. But thank you for the thumbs up. I don't think anything actually unkosher has ever happened, but with absolutely zero context, definitely not exactly normal. Yeah. I think that is right. So, all right, word, yo, let's freaking go, dog. Let's go. If you show it, will you get in more trouble? I don't give a crap, Parker. What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do? Kick me out? What are you gonna do? Take away my access to your videos? That's fair use. What are you gonna do? Ban me from TikTok? You can't do anything to me. Besides, send me a cease and desist. You might be able to do that. Yo, this is... we got him. Yo, they got me. They're like, we've been waiting for this. We trapped him. All right, did I get it on here? Hold up. Let me see. Guys, W's in the chat if you want to see it. I'm only doing it if I see W's. I'm only seeing it if I see people hit that like button. I'm gonna hold you all hostage right now. Yo. All right. Am I hyping this up too much? I don't know. Maybe I am. But I do think... What? Why is this not working? Hold up. Let's see. Let me get it. I'm trying to airdrop it. Oh, did I just airdrop this to my neighbor? That'd be wild. Let me see. We got W's. All right. Just Google it. You can't Google this. W's in the shot. Hundreds gold medal weekend. I don't remember when weekend it was. Oh, didn't do it? Failed. Why is it failing the airdrop? Hold up. What's going on? Oh, I had Wi-Fi turned off. All right. Here we go. Dang. All right. What do we think? We see anybody have an L? Feel free to throw an L if you don't want to see it. If you don't want to see it, that's okay too. What are we looking on Instagram? Who we got on Instagram? Who's here? I see some people who are going to be so upset that I'm doing this. Yo, there's nothing worse than when you like see who joined the live chat on Instagram. You're like, shoot, that person is not gonna be happy that I'm doing this. I don't care. Guns out, guns blazing. Is it Colin doing the Village People for Halloween? No, it's not that. I didn't even see that. I did hit the like button. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate you, Wayne. Oh my gosh, yo, why is this not working? Is this the universe telling me don't do it? Don't do it. Oh, what is going on here? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna get this up. I'm gonna get this up. My phone is like just bugging right now. All right, hold up. Hold up. Shit, how do I get this? Oh, I know. I know what I'm gonna do. All right, here's what I'm gonna do because it's just not working. I'm gonna DM somebody on Instagram from my phone so that way I can pull it up on my screen. This person's gonna be like, yo, why did you just send this to me? All right, hold up. All right, we're getting it. Where are we seeing it? Lay off that milk. Yo, lay off that milk. Yo, pickleball mic'd up. That's a wild comment. That's funny though. Oh, Ashley with the joke of the day. Is that their Halloween costume? Yo, the Eiffel Tower, you're wild for that. It's such a tease. First, no actual cupcake. Now it is. Yo, I know I'm teasing big time. I hope it's not actually bad. It's not really bad. Like, honestly, in and of itself, it's not bad. But it's like, if you just post it without context, you're going to be like, yo, what is that? And I feel like I'm hyping it up too much now. But I'll show it to you. And again, I'm not trying to insinuate that this is bad, but I guess my point is it's so not bad that it is absurd that they would ban. He didn't get banned for this, but this is a part of it. This is like, if you like talking about strikes, this was it. This is the one they will tell you not to post this. I can promise you that. What does Eiffel Tower mean? If you know, you know. It means French kiss. Oh, yeah, there you go, Brian. Sure. Brian's face in his profile picture is how we all feel when somebody asks, what does Eiffel Tower mean? All right, here we go. Ready? You guys ready for this? Not to go rewind, but Kate frustrates me so much. I'm 100% for the emotions, yelling, and craziness. I want so badly to be able to be a fan of hers, but she makes it hard. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. All right. The moment we've all been waiting for, the pick that will get me in so much trouble. I'm going to get phone calls after this. Like, bro, take it down. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Do not share this. Do not clip this. Do not, bro. This is Ben Johns and his family. These are his brothers and sisters. That is his sister. And look at Colin Johns on the side, like, Ben, how come you don't do that to me? Ben, you never touch my forehead. Why don't you do that? So, okay, look, like, I don't know what to make of this. Maybe they just have, this is like in a video. This is a screenshot from a video. And whatever, like, hey, you know what? Like, I love that they're a close family. You know what I mean? Like, I do love that, like, all sincerity. Like, that is great that they're all very close. And they're obviously very comfortable with each other. So like, that's cool. Like, I'm all for that. I don't think anything is weird between Ben and his sister. But like, it is kind of a funny joke to be like, yo, like, dude, what's going on here? What is that all about? Bro, yo, like, what is going on here? Georgia John's actually super, super cool. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Honestly, I like Hannah. She seems cool too. Crystal, that's weird AF. Which one is Georgia? I don't really know them all. I remember it feeling much worse. I feel like if you watch the video, it gives you it's still cringe. Exactly. Yeah. It's cringy. Like, at the end of the day, it's just a little cringe. Yo, W's in the chat if you would do this to your sister. L's in the chat if you would not. Oh, no way. Look at this. Brian coming in with the fun facts. By the way, it's also Mickey Mouse's and Toto from the Wizard of Oz's birthday. Happy effing birthday, Chris. Thank you, Brian. I think both of those animals are dead. I remember the video. It's fine. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is fine. L, double L, LL. I'm sure it's taken out of context. But yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you watch the video, they're like all talking. Oh, you know what it was? They were like, it was one of those videos where it was like, which one of your siblings is most likely to leave the toilet seat up? Or, like something like that, where it's like, which one of your siblings is the most likely to burn the food in the oven? Like something like silly like that. And they were like pointing to each other, but this was like them pointing to each other. So they like were headbutting each other. But it is like funny because like this screenshot just looks so awkward, like out of place, so whatever. So like, again, I'm not trying to insinuate that like anything by this. In fact, I will go out and say that they're not most likely. But the crazy part is if you post that, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get a talking to. And so do this in combination with Kate Fahey smacking her head. Like, dude, should we watch that video of Kate Fahey? Let me see if I can find it. Someone sent it to me. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, we got it right here. Yo, hold up. Shout out to Brandon for showing me this. We're going to watch it right. Yo, is this video going to get taken down? Is this going to get taken down because I'm showing clips? I'm going to keep it muted just in case. I don't know if that helps. Let me see. Yo, this whole live might just get shut down right now, and we'll have no idea why. That would suck so much. Hold up. Let me find it. Where is it? Where are we at? Oh, right here. Here, ready? I'm gonna share screen. Don't post this. Yo! Kate, bro. Do not do this. Do not post this like I'm posting right now. Oh, bro, that is so bad. And just look at everybody just like, what just happened? Look at the ref. He's like, he like kind of sees it out of the corner of his eyes. Like, did I just see what I think I just saw? Bro, that is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of videos of her hitting herself. The video of Kate is sad. Yeah, it is kind of sad. It is sad. Because you're like, yo, that's just not good. Like, even when she smacks her legs, I'm like, yo, chill. It makes me like cringe, like, that like hurts me. But it looks like he's loving it. He is, dude. I want to, somebody make a video. Take out Ben and his sister. Take out Ben and his sister and replace it with Christian Alshon and Christian Alshon. Like Christian Alshon, like touching his own head. That would okay. If nobody does that, I'm doing that right after I get out of here. I'm gonna post that meme and see if I get in trouble for that. That would be so funny. I remember when a kid asked her mom if that girl hit herself in the head. Not a great role model. Yeah, definitely not a good move. And honestly, kids will do that. I do that. I don't hit myself in the head. I do smack my legs, and I wonder, why do I smack myself in the legs? Like, I don't think it's a natural thing to do. I think you just see other people do it, and like your brain just kind of goes, oh, that's a thing you can do. And then you just do it. Matt Manassi, do it with him, not Alshon. No, I think it'd be funny with Alshon. I don't know anyone in pro pickleball that loves himself more. You think Matt Manassi loves himself like that? I don't know. That's not the vibe I get. I think Matt Manassi is a little cringe, but I guess maybe he does a little bit, but not on the Christian Alshon level. I feel like Christian Alshon is S tier. Matt Manassi is like A tier on that. Oh, yo, that's what. Yo, but did you guys not see what they did at Worlds? Tell me if you saw this. I'm going to pull this up because I made a post about it because I'm like, bro, I couldn't bite my tongue on it. And whatever, like, honestly, I don't know. I don't have like a problem with Matt Manassi. But like, dude, like you're telling me like this is the face of pickleball TV. Where is it? Who knows what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about? Who saw what he did? What he was doing at Worlds on the break with Rachel Rohrbacher. I'm going to find it right now. Cause I'm like, dude, this is insane. Like, I'm cringing so much. Like, what? This is the content we got with this guy. Let me share my screen here. Like, dog. This is what we're watching. He's in there getting a mani petty with Rachel Rohrbacher. Like, dude, this is not the kind of content I want. This is not the content we want. This is not what we want, PA. We do not want Matt Manassi painting his fingernails. This is not what we want. This is what boomer women who only watch TV want, who are Annalie Waters fans. We do not want this. We want tournament recaps with Colin John's impressions and hooks of the week. So anyways, it kind of bothered me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'd rather see Cameron. I do like Cameron Blackwood. I do actually really like her. I think she's like really talented. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Anyways, so there's that. So anyways, to wrap it up, Odoth should not be banned from events. Any player complaining about him, you lose all my respect. You really do. It really is like, bro, like get a sense of humor, like lighten up, learn to laugh at yourself, even if it is just for pure utilitarian purposes, like for marketing purposes, bro, like lighten up and we will like you more. So the person that got Odoth kicked out, we all know who it is. I'm kind of done with you. And you have now entered into the realm of people that I am going to relentlessly make fun of. So one time I saw, somebody says on Instagram, one time I saw him walking out, hands interlocked with a redhead. I asked someone if he got a new girlfriend. It turns out it was his sister. Yo, someone talking about Ben Johns. That's wild. That's wild. That is wild. That is crazy. I don't hold my sister's hands. That is wild. But again, okay, everybody's different. Everybody's got a different relationship with their siblings. That's a weird one, though. Can't lie. I want to send Ben Johns that pic on a Christmas card. Yo, that would be funny. That would be funny. Redhead is probably Georgia. Oh, okay. Georgia Johns, his sister. Okay. So, anyways, that's the only point I want to make. Free Odoth. Should we make? People have been telling me to make free "Sorry Not Sorry" shirts, and like whatever, guys, head to my Etsy store. Grift mode for sure. I feel like doing a free "Sorry Not Sorry" shirt is a little grifty. I'm like, all right, that's like, it's a little. It kind of makes me cringe thinking about it. I considered it, but I'm like, this is cringy. But I do have the merch that I sell, but whatever. Like, go ahead and get it. Pickleball. Talk about APP. Talk about APP. All right, I'll move on. APP. Let's talk APP. I had a lot of people suggesting that I do. You have a. Oh, there we go. Lady DY. I have a Sorry Not Sorry shirt and I love it. Yeah. Yo, go rock the shirts at PPA this weekend. If you're in Florida, go down there. Get it on stream. Go get it. Show off your mouth breather shirts. Santa Monica mouth breather shirts. Let's go. For the free Odoth shirt with the SNS logo on the side. Hey, maybe we do something like that. Maybe. So anyways, do a free Odoth and SNS shirt. All the people PPA is banning. Yeah. If I did do it, I don't make like a ton of profit on it, but I would split it with him if I did that. Should we do that? W's in the chat if we should do it. W's if you would get one. Did you need to add a free Koopy Nation shirt to your store and get him to add a free SNS shirt to his Etsy store? Yeah, that would be kind of, that's like a jersey swap that like they do in like soccer and basketball, like us holding each other's free like shirt. That would be kind of funny. Yo, that would be actually hilarious. I should make that like a meme. But I personally would buy one. www. All right, maybe I'll do that. So next week, stay tuned for that. Create a free content creator shirt. Yeah. But yeah, maybe something along those lines. All right, I'll let me cook. I'll think about it. We'll figure something out. Maybe I'll do it if you guys would get it. All right, so let's talk about APP real quick. Oh dang, we've been going long. Hour 43. All right, well I'll wrap up with this. I'll give you guys some hope for next week. So, like I said, if you guys are just joining now, here's what I can tell you. I cannot put PPA content up on YouTube. Unrelated to that, make sure you are following me on X and Instagram and Rumble. I forgot to say, make sure you're following me on Rumble. And I'll just say that is completely unrelated to anything else I've said. Do commentary, random amateur games. Yeah, I know it seems like a good idea, but nobody wants to watch that, honestly. I know it sounds like a fun idea. It maybe would be fun like one time. I kind of did it. I did it on who was it? I think it was Rachel Warbacher was playing against Travis Rettenmeyer and somebody else. It was like they were just kind of like playing like a random pickup game, and they recorded them. And I think Graham was playing with them, and I did comment on it, and it didn't like do very well, but it was just kind of fun to do on an off week. You need to do that. Handshake me. Yeah. Yo, that's a good idea, Jake. Yo, Jake, you should make that. I will share it if you make it. If not, I'll make it. What is Rumble? Rumble is like YouTube alternative, but they won't take your stuff down for copyright stuff. I was posting on Rumble back in 2023 when I got my stuff taken down, and it stayed up. They couldn't do anything about it. I only got like a few hundred views, but whatever. Like, give the people what they want. So anyways, I see a lot of people saying, yo, do amateur matches. All right. Not really interested in that, to be honest, but people have been saying do APP. Adam says, just added you on Rumble. Shout out to you, Adam. Do you ever post on Google Plus? I do not. Should I be on there? Yo, should I be on Google Plus? I'm going to be posting on MySpace next week. So check out MySpace. So a lot of people have been saying APP. For those that don't know, I was doing APP tournaments. I was doing APP tournaments up into October 2024. And then I stopped because honestly, I hate to say it, but I was kind of bored with it. I would like be watching these matches and I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, there's just not a whole lot of like storylines that I'm like interested in. And, the players there it's not your top tier of players. They're good players, but it's kind of like the really good players and then like the not so good players. And I don't know, it just wasn't like as interesting to me. And there just wasn't as much like, how do you put it? Let's like, when it comes to the PPA, people know that is like the top dog. So there's like a lot of impact. It means a lot to fans and the players, I think. And I don't know, APP just felt like too like friendly. Like there just wasn't a whole lot of like drama or like, there really wasn't any like funny moments or cringe moments either. So it's kind of just like straightforward and very vanilla. So now before the split happened, before the whole tour wars started, APP was lit. APP was awesome because they had a lot of good players. It was like actual like competition for the PPA. So it was interesting. And that's why I covered it. But then all the good players got signed up by UPA. And there's not a whole lot going on in APP that really is that interesting, but I will say it's been a while. Occasionally I'll see some clips and I'm like, oh, that is kind of interesting. Yeah, it was a good moment. I just today spoke to someone from the APP. So someone from the APP actually called me. We spoke and they are like, dude, we fully support what you're doing. We think it's great. Like, we would love for you to cover APP tournaments. Like anything you need from us, we got you. Like full send, go forward with it. So I do appreciate that a lot. But I'm trying to see what's going on because, obviously I do have a full-time job. This stuff does take a while. And it's like, the views I was getting on the APP recaps were like nothing. Like nobody was really watching it. To be fair though, I think a lot of people just didn't know what was going on. And from the feedback I've been seeing this week, I see a lot of people being like, hey, I didn't really know anything about MLP, but I got into MLP because of you. So I'm like, hey, maybe if I could make these recaps and do APP ones, maybe that'll get people interested in APP. APP is vanilla because those players are trying to behave to make it to the PPA. Yeah, you might not be wrong. That actually is, and that's like pretty interesting. Yeah, there's just something about it I can't quite put my like thumb on. I'm like, it just doesn't feel as like entertaining. I don't know what it is. I'm like, I don't know. There's just something about it. It's just not as like fun. You watch any given PPA, something's happening. Something crazy is happening. Somebody's crashing out. Somebody's doing something cringe. Somebody's chirping. And I just don't know why that happens in the PPA, but not in the APP. I'm like, does it just like mean more like to the people in PPA? You know what I mean? So yeah, maybe it is. They're just trying to play nice and be like, oh, PPA, sign me. It's like comparing the G League to the NBA. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that, but it's close. It's just like, it's tough for me to get excited about it. But I'll be honest, like I haven't watched a ton. I haven't really watched a lot of APP at all. in probably like a year. So maybe that's just on me. Maybe I just haven't been watching close enough. So I'm considering it. I don't think it's going to be something I do this year. Maybe I'll do it this year, but most likely if I am going to do it, it's going to be next year that I'll start doing that. But you know, I'm in talks with them and we're trying to see what we can do about that. So that is on the horizon because it could be fun. It could be fun, but yeah, I don't know. Something is just not quite it. Is something about it. So anyways, I guess my point being, anybody who's saying and suggesting APP, definitely considering it. They're fully supportive on their end, but I don't know. I'm a little hesitant because it's like, is it worth me putting the time into that? APP production quality is up their game since you stopped. Yeah, I believe that. And I've seen clips and they do have a good production quality. I love the announcers on there. Oh my gosh, who's the dude that always wears like the sleeve and the sunglasses? Why am I forgetting his name? He watches Sorry Not Sorry. Like, oh my gosh, what is his name? Dom. What's his name? What's Dom's last name? Why am I getting Dom's last name? Anyways, he's super cool. So yeah, there's a ton of good players to watch. It is fun, but it is Dom Catalano. Yeah, he's the man. He is super cool, super supportive. He's been an OG fan since day one. Bert Slutsky is dope. He's goat. APP oh yeah, okay, saw that. Lou Sassel is his name. Is that a joke? Who's Lou Sassel? Did I just get trolled? Anyway, so there's that. All right. Well, anyways, guys, we're getting towards the end here. I'm going to try to wrap up in under 2 hours. I can't believe all these streams go 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. But we're not done yet. Should we play partner body bag winner off the net? What do we think? Should we play? Should we play it? I'm going to play let me play the intro.
Partner body bag winner off the net. Partner body bag winner off the net. Leia Jansen winner off the net. Tyson McGuffin winner off the net. Haley Waters body bag. James McDonald body bag. Sorry not sorry winner off the net. Sorry not sorry. Partner.
All right. Who we doing? Give me some names. What are we working with here? Yo, I feel like the funniest thing would be all three of Ben Johns' sisters. I don't know their names. What is it, like Hannah, Georgia, and another one? Leah, Kate, and Alshon. Not a bad one. Lady D. Not a bad one. Okay, maybe we do. I like Kate and Alshon. Maybe, or maybe. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's more fun when it's like not pro pickleball players. You could do anybody. Let's do anybody. Who do we got? Somebody said body bag the Cinnabon. How about this? The cinnamon roll from Cinnabon, which was an L. I love my stepmom. I'm so glad she got that for me. W from her. So kind and thoughtful. It probably cost like $30 to get it door dashed, but L Cinnabon, because they messed that up. I feel like the DoorDash driver just didn't get here quick enough. Yo, that's funny though. Zane Cinnabon and the PPA. Wait, that is my favorite one. So far. APP, PPA, and MLP. I've done that before in one of my episodes. I'm not gonna do that one again, but not a bad one. Okay, Annie Ann's pretzels and Miss Fields cookies. Okay, not bad. Okay, yeah, maybe I do that. What do we think? We got any other ideas? I feel like I gotta go include the Cinnabon in there. Oh, interesting. Yo, I don't know if he wants me to say this out loud. I think he's watching right now. I'll just say this: an APP player just DM'd me, said, "Hang tight, bro. Good stuff is coming." So, and hey, the dude I talked to at APP was like, "Yo, we have some big news coming. We got some big news coming." All right, hey, I'm open. I'm open-minded. I'm here for it. All right, what are we doing? All right, should we just do? It was not Jack Monroe. All right, maybe we'll do Cinnabon, Annie Ann's, and Miss Fields cookies. That's an interesting one. Because here's my dilemma. Jack Monroe did not text me. It was not Will Howells either. The guy with the beard. Then, yo, what do we think? Will Howell's beard, W or L? What do we think? Raw milk 2% and whole. Wait, yo, that's a good one. Raw milk 2% and whole milk. That's a good one. These are some good ones. I like this. But I don't know. I'm thinking, should I just do both of them? All right, I'm gonna do all of these. I'm gonna do all of the ones that are my favorites. Anytime you guys gives me a good one, I'm gonna do one. All right, so we'll start with this one. Where is it? We'll go rapid fire. Screw it. Why not do all these? Leia, Kate, Alshon. Partner with Leia, even though you spelt her name wrong. No H. I don't know, dude. I feel like I got to bag Alshon. I feel like that's easy, right? Bag Alshon, went off the net on Kate Fahey. Yo, you know she's going to get so mad when that hits off the net. She might hit her head. Yo, maybe I should partner with Kate. Just so she doesn't crash out like that. I literally just don't want her to get hurt. So I'll partner with Kate, win her off the net on Leia. So that way a fan makes fun of her and she yells at the fan. That would be entertaining. And then body bag Alshon, obviously. APP, PPA, MOP, partner with MOP, and body bag PPA, because they know me. Winner off the net APP. Zane, Cinnabon, PPA. Yo. Ooh, that's kind of a tough one. Yo, this actually might be the toughest one. I'll partner with Zane because I like him. I'll body bag PPA because they've been pissing me off lately. And winner off the net against Cinnabon, but that's a tough one. I almost body bag Cinnabon there. Cinnabon, Auntie Ann's, and Miss Fields. Yeah, honestly, body bag and Miss Fields. I like cookies, but like, yo, I'm never going to go to a Miss Fields cookies. I don't know. That just seems like not into it. Absolutely partnering with Annie Ann's pretzels. Yo, cinnamon pretzels, amazing. Especially like the little nuggets ones, amazing. And then winner off the net against Cinnabon, just because I feel like Cinnabon would be good if it was warm, to be honest. Let's see who else. Raw milk 2% and whole milk. Yo, partner with raw milk, body bag 2% and winner off the net against whole milk, easy. Let's see. Cinnabon, Panera Bread, Taco Bell. That's tough. I got a partner with Taco Bell. Yo, okay. Quick story about Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I don't eat Taco Bell anymore, but I used to love Taco Bell. I went to ASU, Arizona State University, and that is the like biggest party school in the country, arguably, at least in the top 5. And trust me, it really is that way. So it is such a wild party school that the Taco Bell and the Domino's on campus are the highest grossing stores in the entire franchise across the nation because it's open 24/7 and everybody all night long after parties just goes to Taco Bell. Like literally it is like, I have vivid memories of it being like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, completely packed, like literally like line out the door at Taco Bell. And it's chaos. It's a party in Taco Bell. I literally remember one of my friends standing up on the counter at Taco Bell and chugging one of those wine bags and everybody cheering him on. And literally the employees there are cheering him on too. Like they were so into it. It was nuts. It was so chaotic. Anyways, I don't know why I told that story, but I do like Taco Bell. So partner with them. Panera Bread. I don't know. Not really a fan. I'm going to body bag Panera Bread and winner off the net against Cinnabon. I feel like I'll give Cinnabon another chance. Krispy Kreme, Cinnabon, and Dunkin'. Yo, partner with Dunkin'. I almost said Winnabon off the net. Winner off the net against winner off the net against Krispy Kreme and body bag Cinnabon. Whole milk Cinnabon, Colin Johns. Partner with if it ain't raw milk, body bagging. Winner off the net on Colin Johns, obviously. That's how you get the reaction we're looking for. And I'll partner with Cinnabon. Wow, Chris wants to partner with Zane. Was that the Zane that they meant? No, that wasn't the Zane that they meant. They meant Zane Navarro. All of my nemesises. Just kidding. Zane is not a nemesis. Do you have the Proton Peacock yet? No, I don't. I want to get one. I use the Flamingo. The Flamingo is great. Honestly, I love it so much. I would be kind of scared to change paddles. But I could be convinced. Georgia J Dub and Mama Julie, partner with Julie, obviously, because she will give me the best coaching advice. And I'm going to body bag JW just because I like him, but he's such a robot. He won't mind it at all. And went off the net against Georgia. White milk, chocolate milk, strawberry milk. Strawberry milk. Nesquik strawberry milk, so fire. So is chocolate milk. Dang. Partner with strawberry, went off the net against chocolate, body bag white milk. Do people call it white milk? Last time I spelled Leia without the H and you said it was wrong. The correct is Leia. Yeah, it is Lea. You'll drink raw milk but not eat Taco Bell? Yo, Ashley, literally, like, what do you think more people end up in the hospital? Because of bad Taco Bell or because of bad raw milk? You have been propagandized into thinking that raw milk is bad for you. I'm sorry, but it's just a fact. If you really look into it, I've heard the debates on both sides. I've literally watched debates on the subject, and I'm telling you, like, I'm open-minded to raw milk being bad. Do the research. You'd be surprised. Literally every single nurse says it's not good for you, and they are all wrong. And I know that that sounds crazy, but it's just because they've been told that it's wrong. I'm not saying like you can't like get sick from like bad raw milk. Like, be careful where you get it from. Obviously, just like anything, you can get sick from regular milk too. Anyways, you got me going off. Yo, I'm holding another live debate. Me versus Ashley. We're going to debate Taco Bell and raw milk. It's going down next week on Rumble. Let's see. Does bro look like he got, do I look like I got E. coli? Do I look like I got E. coli? E. colon Johns? That doesn't work. That's my skincare routine. Yeah, somebody was asking me about my skincare routine. It's, I just drink raw milk. LW, Duke, or Anisha? Who's LW? Who's LW? I don't know who that is. All right, this is like way too much. We got too many here. I'll end on this one. Maddie Pickles, Eric Tice, Will Doughton. Ooh, I'm a big Will Doughton fan. Will Doughton's super cool. Will Doughton, one of the only people to ever give me a shout out on a PPA stream on Championship Court. He actually did do that. And for that, I'm going to partner with him. I feel like you got to body bag Maddie Pickles, right? That would just be funny. He's going to like shrug his shoulders, push in his glasses and just take it on the chest. But then he'll clip it and he'll like, it'll go viral. He has like a bunch of viral videos of his clips. So that's why I'm going to do that. And then winner off the net against Eric Tice. All right, I got to end there. We can go all day with this. This was fun though. Foggy Bottoms, you have no idea what you're talking about. I will fight every single one. I just see my subscriber count just dropping. They're like, he drinks raw milk. Eat a 10-pack of tacos and chase it with a glass of raw milk. Yeah, let's do that. But yo, I'm super serious. Clip this, send it to Colin Johns, or clip the part where I talked about it. I will do a milk drinking competition with Colin Johns. I will do that for real. I don't think he's man enough to do it. I really don't. Colin Johns, I think you're a baby. I think you're wuss. I think you're scared of me. I really think you're scared of me. So Colin Johns, if you want to do it, I will fly to you, dog. I will do this for real. Okay. I'm really about that life. Listen, you don't want this. Okay. So anyways, if you want to send that to him, send it to him. Cause I'm about it for real. All right. So anyways, all right, we're going to wrap up here. This is going on way too long. I got to pee. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on Instagram, come join me on YouTube. Come join me on everybody. Follow me on X. Follow me on X. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Rumble. Next week, PPA Lakeland, completely separate topic, unrelated to what I was just talking about. It's going to happen. If you're there, support the channel with a sign. Maybe wear a Sorry Not Sorry shirt. Wear a Mouth Breather shirt. Santa Monica Mouth Breathers. Support it. Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a ton of fun. I really appreciate everybody showing up in the chat, wherever you're watching. This was a ton of fun. So thank you guys. I will see you back next week. All right, there we go. We'll end it there. Take care, everybody.